On April 28, 2011, a copy of the disputed completion statement and home warranty was emailed to the Austin, Texas Better Business Bureau per my dad's request. The completion statement sent to the Austin, Texas Better Business Bureau refutes the response filed with the Better Business Bureau by United-Bilt Homes on April 5, 2011. Excerpt from the response submitted to the Austin, Texas BBB on 4/29/2011. On April 29, 2011, JRO BBB receive consumer subsequent responses. The following rebuttal is in response to the business response filed with the BBB on April 5, 2011. Excerpt from the response submitted to the Austin, Texas BBB on April 29, 2011 continued. Consumer. Accurate statement from business on the response filed on April 5, 2010. My wife and I signed a contract with United-Bilt Homes to build a home on our land on July 11, 2010. Excerpt from the response submitted to the Austin, Texas BBB on April 29, 2011 continued. Business. Consumer not following the contractual warranty claim procedure. Consumer. Per the completion statement document, Mike Anderson emailed my son on December 15, 2011. The terms of all warranties do not commence until the owners sign the document. Excerpt from the response submitted to the Austin, Texas BBB on April 29, 2011 continued. I did not sign the completion statement, nor did they provide a copy of the company's completion statement until Mike Anderson emailed it to my son 2 months after they claimed it was signed. Excerpt from the response submitted to the Austin, Texas BBB on April 29, 2011 continued. Per the business response filed with the BBB on April 5, 2011, we did, and on October 14, 2010, they signed and delivered a written statement to us that were taken possession and that we had completed the contract according to its terms. Excerpt from the response submitted to the Austin, Texas BBB on April 29, 2011 continued. Consumer. I've requested that my son send you a copy of the completion statement that the business claims that I signed. Please note that no signature is on the owner line on the left side of the page. The signature on the right side of the page is not my signature. Excerpts from the response filed with the Austin, Texas Better Business Bureau on June 7, 2011. June 7, 2011, TLL BBB. More info received from the consumer. The consumer indicated she did not accept the response from the business. The business continues to lie to us and the Better Business Bureau. Unfortunately, the residence was not ready for occupancy on the date promised. Excerpts from response filed with the Austin, Texas Better Business Bureau on June 7, 2011 continued. The walkthrough performed by the business consisted of the construction supervisor coming late in the evening and putting the keys to the house in the kitchen drawer and leaving the property without even coming next door so that my wife and I could have an opportunity to point out firsthand all the defects as well as the contracted items that were not completed by the business. My wife and I are both elderly and disabled. Excerpts from response filed with the Austin, Texas Better Business Bureau on June 7, 2011 continued. We called the sales agent to confirm that the construction supervisor was just on site and requested that she have him come back so that we could resolve the problems. She told us that he had just left and the business is done and that the house is yours. The business is not going to do anything else. We have spoke with our son regarding all the problems we have had with the business. Excerpts from response filed with the Austin, Texas Better Business Bureau on June 7, 2011 continued. He spoke with the branch manager regarding the various problems with the property, including the major structural problems on December 14, 2010. On December 15, 2010, the branch manager emailed my son a PDF for a completion statement. The statement had my last name typed on it along with the account number. It had the name of the builder typed on the builder line. Excerpts from response filed with the Austin, Texas Better Business Bureau on June 7, 2011 continued. It was dated in 10-14-210. It had a signature with the name of the construction supervisor above the line marked superintendent's name. The line labeled owner on the left did not have any signature on it at all. The line labeled owner on the right side of the page had a signature that is not mine. Excerpts from response filed with the Austin, Texas Better Business Bureau on June 7, 2011 continued. Per the business response filed with the BBB on April 5, 2011, we did, and on October 14, 2010, they signed and delivered a written statement to us that they were taking possession and that we had completed the contract according to its terms. Per their response, they refers to not just me, but also my wife. Excerpts from response filed with the Austin, Texas Better Business Bureau on June 7, 2011 continued. On April 6, 2011, we notified the business via the BBB that we had concerns about the validity of the completion statement and various defects, including major structural and electrical defects. 1. If we retain a professional document examiner to examine the completion statement, will the business provide the original completion statement to the professional document examiner? Excerpts from response filed with the Austin, Texas Better Business Bureau on June 7, 2011 continued. 2. If the document examiner's findings are contrary to the statement provided to the BBB on April 5, 2011, will the business reimburse us for the professional fees associated with the document examination? Excerpt from an email sent to United-Bilt Homes Regional Construction Manager sent on June 11, 2011. Your business has failed to address our concerns regarding the completion statement that your business referenced in their response to the BBB. Per the BBB accreditation standards, your business is required to address all of the issues raised by the complainant. Excerpt from email sent to the Dispute Resolution Specialist at the Austin, Texas BBB on June 14, 2011. The business has failed to build trust. The completion statement document provided in PDF format by Michael Anderson via email November 15, 2010 is still in question. Numerous attempts were made to get an answer from the business regarding this potentially fraudulent document. The business mentioned this document in their response to the BBB on April 5, 2011. Excerpt from email sent to Dispute Resolution Specialist at the Austin, Texas BBB on June 14, 2011 continued, but I have still not answered our repeatedly asked questions regarding this document. Excerpt from email sent to the Alternative Dispute Resolution Coordinator at the Austin, Texas BBB on June 14, 2011. Personally, I believe all parties in the mediation should appear in person. The main reason involves the original completion statement that is at the heart of the dispute. We would like the opportunity to examine the original document prior to the mediation. Copies will not be sufficient since we believe the document is forged and the response from the business regarding this document is inaccurate. The narration for the BBB responses and emails is done by the son of the purchasers, Jonathan. All other audio was from live recordings of various individuals. The attorney for United-Bilt Homes has my personal contact information, and I am willing to accept service of process from him should he feel the need to litigate regarding my First Amendment rights or recordings in a single-party consent state.